Relative clauses, extra information clauses 2.
Kajal, to whom I spoke last night, showed much interest in our project.
What did she say?
She wanted to know more details.
Man, who she works for can provide us with requisite finances.
Also, the place to which she belongs is perfect for our project.
So, did you give her the details?
Fortunately, I had our project papers without which things could not have moved in our favor.
That is excellent news. In the dialogues, Shubham and Vani have used relative clauses which provide extra information to express themselves. Here are examples of sentences using relative clauses which give extra information. Kajal, to whom I spoke last night, showed much interest in our project. The man who she works can provide us with requisite finances. Also, the place to which she belongs is perfect for our project. Fortunately, I had our project papers, without which things could not have moved in our favor. Definition: a clause is a part of a sentence. A relative clause tells us which person or thing or what kind of a person or thing the speaker means. Some relative clauses gives us extra information. In extra information clauses, you can use a preposition before whom for people and which for things. So you can say to whom or with whom, about which or for which, etc. In spoken English, we often keep the preposition after the verb in the relative clause. When we do this, we normally use who, not whom, for people. We can say all of or most of, etc. plus whom or which. In the same way, you can say none of or neither of, or any of or either of plus whom, people. None of or neither of, or any of or either of, which, things. Some of or many of, much of, a few of, plus which, things. Some of or many of, or much of, or a few of, whom, people. Both of or half of, each of or one of or two of, etc. plus whom, people. Both of or half of plus each of plus one of or two of, etc. plus which, things. Let us look at a few sentences. Books, most of which were biographies, were donated to the orphanage library. Farooq, without whom I could not have found my luggage, is actually my old classmate. I bought a bouquet of flowers for my sister, some of which were tulips. In the first sentence, most of which were biographies is a relative clause. In extra information clauses, you can use most and a preposition like of before which for things. In the second sentence, without whom I could not have found my luggage is a relative clause. In extra information clauses, you can use a preposition before whom for people. In the third sentence, some of which were tulips is a relative clause, which has been used here since we are speaking about what kind of a thing, and before it some of has been added as it is an extra information clause. Here are few more examples of use of relative clauses which give extra information. The girl who we met yesterday is Rama's sister. The new restaurant to which we went last week serves Italian food.
For more such videos on all subjects, practice questions and a lot more, download iPrep and learn unlimited.